Now, email 14 is coming out on day 14. So arguably they are at the very end. So what I'm going to do at the very end for their trial is I am going to throw up that last chance offer. Now, this is where I took the concept that Alex presents and I actually adapted it so that you have 2 chances to win on a last chance. So I have what is called the end of trial offer. And this end of trial offer is going to do something really cool. At this point, you've gone through the entire experience. You've spent 14 days with us. Maybe you got the challenge completed. Maybe you didn't. Maybe you took the golden ticket, but if you didn't take the golden ticket, you wouldn't be here. Maybe you didn't take the golden ticket and you continued forward and you moved through phase 2, going all the way through 14 days. At this point, if you have not decided to subscribe, I need to pull out all of the stops because the likelihood that you're going to subscribe is pretty low, right? I would say you probably got maybe a 10% chance that these folks subscribe. So what we need to do is we need to create as valuable of a opportunity as the challenge reward and probably arguably even more valuable. So what I built out is what I'm calling the kitchen sink. And the kitchen sink, I went and I pulled out all of our trainings. I pulled out all of our documents. I pulled out all of our best stuff. And I said, you know what? You can have this and 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 this. The kitchen sink, right? And in offering up the kitchen sink, I'm trying my very last shot at getting them to subscribe. If they subscribe, they get the kitchen sink. These are all resources that we've spent time building out for them. These are all trainings that our folks would have access to, but I've just packaged it all together into one area. And I say, hey, here's your shot. Now, the thing about the end of trial experience is I want this to be a standing offer. So instead of like the other offers where they have a 24-hour time period, I do not set a close of offer. This is the only offer that they will have available to them indefinitely onward afterward. But the thing about the end of trial experience is there's also a little mechanism that I built in to provide a little bit of scarcity. And the thing about this is you have to be very careful. Ethically, you need to make sure that you understand what you're doing. This is just what I have found works for my specific business. Lawyer disclaimer could go here, right? Whatever. But I offer up the kitchen sink offer. I leave it open to them. And I say, look, here's the deal. And it's actually true. In 30 days, we are going to delete your inactive trial account. So if you still have a trial account at 30 days, we're just going to go ahead and delete that. Now, the reason we do that is we clear out old trial accounts because maybe in the future you want to come back and take another look. It's easier that way. But more importantly, the less dead accounts we have, as I would call them, the less inactive trialing accounts we have, the faster SAM can run because we're not having to hold on to databases from folks that are not using SAM. We're not having to hold on to all of the files they created, all the routines they built. It's just taking up storage and no one's using it. We're not using it. We can't even access it. So why would I keep a hold of it? It's of no value to me. Right? So at 30 days, I'm going to delete your account. And so I let them know at this point. I say, hey, you've got 30 days. So I've added a mechanism that says, hey, I'm not giving you 24 hours. You got 30 days to decide. If you don't decide by then, SAM's probably not for you, at least not right now. And in the future, when you decide to take a second look at us, hey, you can just start with a brand new account. So there's a win-win to this because they can start over. It's no qualms. And if they decided to, they could actually go through the entire experience again. In fact, lots of folks have, right? But I'm deleting your account at the end of this. So after that point, we need to do a couple of things.